afternoon, ladies and up, John, this is Betty Intruder. Welcome back to Fallout 4, You Only Live Once. Well, last time, we actually made some story progress, would you believe? We took the first step on our journey to rescuing, like, some form of son, who I think I might be missing or something, I forget. But anyway, we rescued a robot from a vault, and it did cost us. You may notice down, the health bar in the bottom left. That's not looking as healthy as it was, though. To be honest, yes, the vault itself didn't really do that. That was mainly a ghoul who I was only visiting as a warm-up, so good decisions all round by me, basically. And today, shockingly, we're going to make even more plot progress. But, yes, we need to also deal with the, fallout from last week's bad decisions. You see, I've picked up an illness again. This time I've got lethargy, so my AP refresh rate is now low. Fortunately, I do have a couple of bits of powered armor, so it's not as bad as it might be. And yes, I'm aware technically I could just, like, you know, sleep for 5 days, drink water and eat food when I wake up, that'd be fine. But it kind of feels against the spirit of the rules, okay? That's the compromise I accept from the fact diseases will actually go away eventually. You're not allowed to just, you know, rest them off. You need to just play with the hand you're dealt. I think that feels more, you know, in the spirit of You Only Live Once. But, yes, this is a bit of an issue. Because my build's all about, you know, luck, criticals. Basically, I've got a really good VATS build going on, and now VATS isn't going to be as reliable as it once was. So, okay, I've got a couple of backup plans. We're going to shuffle around the build a little bit. I think I can make this work. So, step 1, we're just nipping up to Diamond City for a second because, well, to be honest, the next stage of the main plot's there anyway, so we need to be passing through regardless, but, we got a few other bits and pieces to do while we're there. Step 1, I need to make some money, so let's get, you know, properly dressed up to make sure I look the part. That's fine, isn't it? Yes, that's all fine, so I'm not going to do drugs. I think, you know, +4 is absolutely, A-okay, because, I couldn't help but notice that, yeah, I've been carrying around something, or rather it's been hanging around in my base that I am never ever gonna use. Ammo. This is something I've been a little bit on the lax side of, to be perfectly honest, because, yeah, when I talk about picking things up because they've got a good weight to value ratio, nothing's really got a better weight to value ratio than ammo, which obviously outside of survival mode has no weight, and in survival mode is still really, really damn light. Because in this game, everything has to have value, and no value can be lower than 1. There's no fractions in this game for whatever reason, so as a result of that, the most useless ammo in the world, .385 5mm, whatever it is you're never going to use again, you can find it everywhere, it's really light, and every single bit of it is always going to be worth 1 cap. So this guy will just give me 535 caps for 535 useless bloody bullets. So I will very happily, you know, trade that for something a lot more useful, like ammo for my 50 caliber. Oh, but hello, soldier. He's actually selling... Ooh. Okay. He's actually selling the first instance of... yeah. Right. That's interesting. I wasn't expecting that. I'm not going to be able to do anything with it. And the Gauss rifle, which I'm probably aware should be pronounced Gauss rifle, but screw it. I've always called it a Gauss rifle, so I'm going to stick with that. Yeah, it needs to charge to do its full damage. But that's a lot. That's an awful lot of... Ooh, you're going to need science to modify that, aren't you? And it's bloody heavy as well. Leave it for now. Leave it for now. The charge is... yeah, it's just not... oh, I kind of want to take it anyway. No, I'm going to leave it for now. Okay, it's fine. I don't need that. I can't afford the weight anyway. Just because something's available, if it's available now, it's going to be available elsewhere. It's not a problem. And with that money, I'm going to pick up something that well, okay, something that if everything goes right, I will never use and you'll never see again. But you know what, it's You Only Live Once. Sometimes things don't go right. And when VATS isn't as reliable as it should be, what I'm about to do is basically get hold of a bit of a get-out-of-jail-free card. Something that a lot of people overlook, and with good reason, but there's one saving grace to a very important tool I can pick up right now. Here we go. Speak to the doctor. Obviously, you don't have much need for doctors generally in You Only Live Once, but he's got himself, guaranteed, a short syringe rifle. Now, The syringe rifle is, yes, a really unusual, unique weapon. It takes a little injectable syringe dart things. Generally, this weapon's not very good. Generally, I don't bother with it. But, as I say, there's one saving grace. And, yes, to be honest, I could go and find this, like, you know, somewhere else. They're dotted around the Commonwealth. But as I'm actually right here, right now, it's easiest just to buy it now so I can explain it and show off a few bits and pieces. Because, yes, indeed, this lovely thing doesn't take any form of ammo. Instead, it takes, syringe ammo, which is just lovely. And these all have unique effects. So, you've got Frenzy over there, you've got Paralysis, you've got yourself, yes, Calm, you've got Fear. Now, if you've not really dug too much into this before, you might suddenly be thinking, hang on a minute. And yes, these are just the spells from Skyrim. The spells from Skyrim are in Fallout 4. They just come with the excuse of, oh, you're injecting somebody with a potion that does the thing that the spells in Skyrim do. And generally, these are pretty bloody useless. Because in Skyrim, of course, yeah, you can make these spells a lot better. You can double cast them, you can take various perks that improve them, you can take better versions of the spells. In Fallout 4, none of that's a thing. What you see is what you get. You either use this syringe or you don't. There's no way to improve them whatsoever. So the Berserk syringe in particular is garbage, because over a very low level of enemy, it does nothing. It will never ever work, and even on those enemies, it'll only work a certain percentage of the time, which is not very convenient. Most of them, there's too much, yes, you can see there plenty of them say, chance to paralyze, or chance on death, or chance to frenzy. That's not what you want, alright? In You Only Live Once, you can't be taking a chance on things. It's just too much of a risk, because if the coin doesn't happen to land the right side up, you're screwed. You're dead. You can't be relying on it. But there is one exception, which is, I've never found anybody who's been able to get the exact numbers and the exact maths out of this, but the pack syringe, the calm spell, for some reason, this one seems to trigger a lot more often than the others. I've never found anyone who's ever been able to explain this. We don't know, as far as I'm aware, whether this is a bug, but it seems to work. So what we're going to do is we're going to be making a handful of them. We need some mute fruit, some cola, and some steel. And thankfully, we're in Diamond City. So good old Sheng, for example, he just keeps a couple of Nuka-Colas right here where no one's gonna see anything. If you need mute fruit, of course, this place is basically, you know, full of the damn stuff. It's everywhere, no problem, and steel is the most common thing in the world. So, yeah, nice and easy, straight away, I can make 2. Maybe more if I can find a little bit more Nuka-Cola dotted about. And if the Nuka-Cola's, you know, a little bit too, public, just, you know, pick it up, take it somewhere a bit more peaceful where no one's gonna see, and then you can steal it. Marvellous. Put all that together and we have got ourselves, yes, some lovely... Wow, okay, I just syringed myself up to level 29. Very, very nice indeed. So yeah, just made myself 3 of them, lovely, tiny bit more health, of course, absolutely magnificent. So okay, now what I've got basically is 3 get out of jail free cards. It's not going to work 100% of the time. It might fail, especially against large enemies. Like, you know, you can't use this against Milo Queens, for example. But against plenty of enemies, even fairly big, dangerous ones, there's a good chance it will work. It's never going to be my plan A, but if I get stuck in a fight against a single very dangerous enemy, and I've got no other way out, it is a way of buying myself a bit of time and space to run, hide, line up a better shot, etc, etc. And it's pretty light too, all things considered. And yeah, I could put, you know, a better barrel on it, but to be honest, I don't really need a long barrel. I'm never going to be using this thing at range. This is, you know, an emergency last-minute weapon in case of problems. So, alright, what we're just going to do instead is maybe put on, yeah, leave the stock, but put on reflex sight. Yeah, go for the reflex sight. We'll put some of that on. That's no problem whatsoever. Just to, you know, slightly increase the accuracy and effectiveness in VATS. Then again, that's 1 extra weight for... Oh, go on, I'll put a short barrel on it. Sure, why not? And here we go. So now I've got 3 packed syringes set up and ready to go. And if everything goes to plan, you will never see me holding this weapon again. But, you know, just in case of trouble. Doesn't work on robots, by the way. Doesn't work on synths either. But against basically everything else, it can work. So it's there as an option in case of emergencies. Okay, moving on to the next thing. One of the most dangerous things in this game can indeed be explosives. Random guy with a missile launcher, a fat man, a raider that just feels like tossing a grenade. That can be devastatingly powerful. Now, there is a way to basically really minimise that damage an awful lot, which is, if we just go over to here, for example, yes, various bits of armour, in particular this metal armour, they can have dents on them right down over here at the bottom. Now, dents is great. Dents greatly reduces damage from explosions. In particular, it's 50%. There's no point having more than one dent. It's 50% whether it's on one limb or all of them. So you only need one. However, there's something else you can do as well. Your chest piece can take padded. Now that's 25% reduction. Now that does stack, so 50% on a limb, 25% on the chest, then put other things like, say, Lone Wanderer. You can be basically as near as damn it to immune to explosives. Now that's really damn good, but the problem is, yes, if you don't have pocketed on your chest, then you've lost 10 carry capacity and it weighs like 3 more. So I'm gonna go halfway on this. I'm not going to take padded, not least as, yeah, that ballistic fibre, I do not have enough of it to go around anyway. But I am going to replace on my Assassin Shadowed Metal right. Yeah, pocketed is going to go, dense is going to be joined. That is so much bloody ballistic fibre, but yeah, I'm basically halving the damage that I would be taking from an explosive. So I'm now much safer against the odd tossed grenade, like hugely safer. And down the line, I might put padded on the chest as well. Ah yes, and I'd forgotten, while we're in Diamond City, we are a little bit behind on the old scarring. Oh yeah, there's no flipping way you're actually looking that good at this point. No, let's get that fixed. Okay, so the biggest hit we've had so far is, yeah, we took a big swipe from a ghoul. So we need a big, fairly prominent scar to represent that one. And that's definitely a burn, isn't it? So yes, if I ever get hit by, say, a Molotov or something, though. Oh, hang on. Hang on. I was burnt, not by a Molotov, but I was very briefly burnt inside an arc jet, wasn't I? Okay, need to actually get that acknowledged too. But I kind of like this one. This one right here, the lip gougers. That kind of feels like, you know, that was a swipe from a ghoul. So we're going to be having that. That's lovely. Okay, so yeah, the most subtle burn I can find is the head burn. So we're going to put that over there, though, you know, she's brushed her hair over it, because it's a bit embarrassing. She did sort of accidentally set off a gas leak while she was standing inside it. So, you know, a little bit embarrassing. And then the smallest scar I can find is the chin, because then we took a very, very tiny knock inside Vault 111. So we're going to be applying that one as well. And there we go. I think that is... are we up to date at that point? I don't know whether we're up to date, but, like, we should be pretty close to up to date. Just in case I've missed something, I'm also going to apply, yes, mouth blemishes too, which is pretty subtle. It's just a couple of very, very minor knocks. So that just represents, you know, the day-to-day business in case I've forgotten anything. So that should be good enough to get us up to date. There we go. Subtle, but still noticeable. This is most definitely starting to take a toll on us. Right, over to Valentine, because yes, he's gonna be back now, and that means we can very quickly do the next bit of his quest. I believe it's called Getting a Clue. This is very short, very easy. There we go. Ellie's very happy to see Nick again. Basically, I'm just going to describe Kellogg. He's going to realise it's Kellogg. We need to go to Kellogg's house, because Kellogg has a house in Diamond City. Now that we've rescued Nick, by the way, I'm just allowed to help myself to literally all of his stuff. Nobody cares anymore, which is marvellous, because some of this could be sold down the line, of course. Together with, yes, I'm sure I've pointed this out before, but it's kind of fun. Just a little note under the bed here on the Mysterious Stranger, because apparently the Mysterious Stranger does actually exist in some capacity, canonically, which is great. He appears suddenly, he kills without remorse, he disappears without a word. Yes indeed, no known accomplices, just, you know, shows up and helps out. Lovely. So NCR all the way to the East Coast, stretching back decades. Now, he's come to the Commonwealth. I like that, you know, he's actually canon. That's cute. Ooh, one note worth looking at while we're here, by the way. Well, one, don't forget Rob Co-Fun. Don't really need it, but, you know, you may as well have it. It's always nice to have more nice magazines to display. But yes, the Earl Sterling case. So Earl's gone missing. Everyone's just saying, well, the Institute must have done it. And yes, indeed, may as well go check out his house. Vadim or someone at the Dugout Inn might well have some keys. So this one's super easy to deal with. We may as well do it while I'm right here as well. Oh, you have got to be utterly kidding. That's a rad storm. I just stepped outside into a cocking rad storm that... I hate everything. This is why we have the hazmat suit, but I didn't get it on in time because I didn't realise that we were in a cocking rad storm. Okay, so that's just marvellous. You know what, maybe I should probably just wait this one out regardless, to be honest. I'll be back with you in a second, Nick. Because, yeah, the hazmat suit's really more if I get caught in the middle of nowhere and there's a rad storm. If there is a convenient chair where I can just, like, you know, wait for a couple of hours for it to pass, I should really just use that. But bloody hell. Right, 3 hours should do the job. I'm keeping the suit on until I've got it confirmed that there's actually, yeah, no more rad storm. That was ridiculous. There was no sign of a rad storm. Are we good? Clear sky means we're good. Well, that's just flipping marvellous. Okay, so we're up to 38 rads there in the end, because I think I picked up, like, maybe 0.01, because the hazmat suit does have ridiculous rad resistance on it, so... okay, good. Welcome to Fallout 4, where random stuff just sort of happens. By the way, I do not want your damn faded trench coat. On the plus side, I haven't actually taken any damage because I had spare rads anyway, so it's all going to be fine. So, now we need to get up to, yes, Kellogg's house up here. Problem is, it genuinely is pretty well sealed away. The man took security seriously. As you know, he's an agent of the Institute. Now, if you had Master Lockpick, you can just get through anyway. Otherwise, no, you're going to be needing a key because Nick just sort of... fails on this occasion, despite his lovely robot hands. So, fun fact, there are 6 keys you can find, one of which only spawns if you go and speak to Mama Murphy. If you go and speak to Mama Murphy, she'll say, oh, a key got, like, dropped in the stands. Then you can find a key in the stands, otherwise it's just not there. Other than that, there's 5 other keys you can get from the mayor's office up at the top of the town. Those are, I believe, if I'm remembering correctly, one in a safe over here, one in a desk over here, one from persuading, yes, the lovely receptionist, one from persuading the mayor, and one that's hidden in someone's inventory which is distinct from the one they give you if you persuade them. I think that's the 6 in total. So yeah, with her we got ourselves 250 cap bribe, finding my baby or just trust me for orange or red, so with drugs I could guarantee the pass, but... in the gear, I'll give it a go. This should be about 50-50 for finding my baby.
All I want to do is find my baby. The man who owned that house kidnapped him.
I've heard the sob stories before.
And sadly, we got a bit unlucky there. Still, try trust me as well.
Just trust me. It's important. You have my word.
You really thought that would work, didn't you? I don't think so.
Dear, oh dear, unlucky today. Well, I'm not giving you 250 caps. There's way too many alternative options for me to bother with that. Not least as, yes, it's night, and Piper's not here. So in just a second, you're going to nip off to bed, leaving this office completely unguarded. So, yeah, her desk is also just novice locked. May as well just help myself to what's inside, which happens to be the house key. Marvellous. And because she screwed me over, I'm stealing her fan too. And also this whiskey, this other fan, and I'm hacking your terminal too. And that gets me, you know, another version of the house key, because you can never have too many house keys to the same house, together with giant piles of money, and I'll be taking, that's actually not bad, 1150 caliber, that might well save my life down the line. Right, got hold of a key too, in fact, with several more not yet located, so, alright, let's sort out Kellogg's house. Hilariously, after going and speaking to Mama Murphy in order to get hold of that key that fell in the stands, you can now go and speak to her again so that she tells you about the location of this button, which really feels like that's not particularly necessary. I'll just be having yet more fans, thank you. I mean, Nick is even talking about the desk. And this is not a big house, it is one room with a small little, you know, half room stacked on top of it. It is not difficult to find anything. In fact, it's kind of embarrassing for Nick that he didn't find this himself. So, one button, and nice secret room. Love it. Free money in the form of stim packs, which is never going to hurt. We've also got ourselves... Nick, get out of the way. There we go, 2 plasma grenades. That's actually really useful. Nick, please move. Nick, please. Please, Nick. Come on. Nick, I don't want to rob you, but I don't want the quantums, because in an emergency, AP boosting off quantum, that could be very useful. I'll be taking all the water too. Obviously, that's got its own usage, and the game is telling me to go and buy that rifle, isn't it? It's just given me the Gauss rifle ammo. The game wants me to. No, I must resist. There's no point. And yes, here we go. The unique smell of his cigars, which we can use to track him. With a dog, apparently. And hilariously, Dog Meat the Psychic Dog just sort of... he knows. He knows that you need him. So I can show him the cigar, and he will then start leading me on the most dangerous, bloody possible route to Fort Hagen. So... at this point, we don't need him anymore. We can just go there directly. The elevator we need is now open. So, we don't actually need the dog in the slightest. It's much easier to not to go on his dumb route. But speaking to him completes getting a clue, which is a tiny, tiny amount of XP. But you never know when Idiot Savant might kick in. Then all of a sudden, you've got yourself a very, very nice, 1000 XP, which is pretty good. And it's time to discuss, yes, the level up here. So, my original plan would probably have been at this point to take, better criticals up to level 2. Because criticals are great. Everybody loves a critical. They are a ludicrous get out of jail free button. But if I don't necessarily have the action points to actually fire the critical, not so much. So I'm going to go over to plan B. Alright, something that I kind of need to get to sooner or later. And that is Demolition Expert 2. So, 1, I get myself more powerful grenades, and I get to see precisely where they're going, which is... that's nice for grenades, but it's useful for another reason too. We'll hopefully get to that later this very episode. And on top of that, of course, don't forget, that is also mines. And various big guns. The vast majority of their damage isn't coming from the impact, it's coming from the associated explosion. This is also boosting the power of my Fat Man. So, mines and Fat Man, that's the best way of taking out the big dangers in this game. Alright, and even better, this actually caps out really early. Like most weapons, you have to wait until level, 40, 50, something about that point, in order to actually get yourself up to as powerful as the weapon can be. No, explosives, you can be maxed out at level 34. That's really damn nice. Okay, the weather's not great, which is bad for my, disease risk pool, but it's night. I do gain bonus damage at night. I'm moving on to the next step of my plan. And the next step of my plan is, in fact, not going straight over to Fort Hagen. There's one more little tool I need on my hands, and it means, going back to an area which I previously cowered out of. Also, this is nice. I happen to be going in the same direction Dog Meat wants to go. Oh, that's actually kind of not good, because that's going to screw with my detection. Because I'm going to become detected, and I'm not going to know... and also it's going to screw with my VAT scanning. Okay, this is kind of bad, actually. I'm going to be honest, Dog Meat. We shouldn't actually be travelling together. It's kind of dangerous, but let's just, follow on where we need to be going here. Everything's fine. Okay, good. The dog wants to naff off over here on the railway, so I can just ignore him, because, we've already been through this area previously. Now I can just get out on my own, and also, note here. A combat rifle? Well, to be honest, I kind of don't care, because I've already got one, so... alright, fine, nice to know. Okay, couple of rad stags up ahead. Don't bother them, they won't bother me. But yes, obviously, just be careful, because some spots just sort of, keep growing new random encounters. Over and over again. Forever. But yeah, for the most part, this bit of the world, heading immediately south if you just kind of go off the road, it's pretty peaceful. Not much going on here. Handful of ghouls over there, but nothing that's going to spot me. Oh, though I like the blood moon over there. That's nice. That's very pretty. That's lovely, in fact. So, yes, we're returning to nearby to Fallon's, where we ran into, Yeah, that lovely kind of triple suicider. Never seen that precise combination before, but that'll do the job very nicely in terms of gathering mini nukes and whatnot. Hang on, I'm facing east, and it's 7 AM. Is that the sun? That's not how the sun works. Also, there's blatantly mutants down over there. Just let me get eyes on what I'm seeing here. Just want to. Vats. Hang on. There you go. Bloody hell, Vats. Behave. I can bloody see them. I know they're there. Okay, there's a suicider. I don't really want to trouble him. If I could avoid. Then again. Can I ever resist blowing up a suicider? Because I'm not 100% convinced I ever can. Where'd you just go? He's there somewhere. They seem to be naffing off in that direction. I think they might have seen an enemy over here, and now they're returning, yes, whence they came. Alright, they're not even close to spotting me. Because obviously, I don't care about Fallons, and I don't care about the Gunner Plaza. Not yet. Not flipping yet. So just keep my distance over there. They're not going to see a thing. What I care about, as many of you may have guessed, is the school. There's a school right here. It's also occupied by super mutants, but it should be not so bad. I believe the exterior is not well guarded, particularly. So we should be able to just mosey on in. And yeah, things are very peaceful around here. This is good. This is a good, nice, easy approach. Yeah, nothing here. Just a couple of gore bags and whatnot. So, yeah, we're 100% safe. Okay, we're going in where it's not going to be so safe. Because there's one bit of loot you can find plenty of in schools that you just can't find as easily anywhere else. So, yeah, this is an important little expedition. But I might still need to coward out. We'll have to flip and see what, spawns. Alright, here we go. How are we? I see a skirmisher up top. But he doesn't seem to be aware of me. If he wants to hold... No, he's on the move. Alright, just stay out the way for now. Just try and get the lay of the land. Because, yeah, survival mode is odd. Enemies sometimes spawn at a much lower level than they would normally be allowed to. So, we saw, what was it? Was it a master or an overlord or something spawning ages ago at that Big John salvage point? That can be trouble, obviously. But for the time being, things look peaceful. Alright, this doesn't look so bad so far. I would just like that guy to reappear so I can take a shot at him over on the edge. Because, yes, this place is weird. It's a rare example of an inverted TARDIS in video games. Because generally in games, buildings are tiny and the interiors are far too big. This is the other way round. This is an example of a building that is, yeah, massive on the outside. It's a huge building, but the interior is actually pretty modest. So, okay. Just be ready. One up there. I now know there's nobody else. Well, there's nobody in sight of that guy. And my destination is, I believe it's this room right here. Just hang on. I check this. Yeah, this room is definitely empty. I just need a point to retreat to, if need be. Okay. Here we go. This is good. This is my destination. Right here. Hello. Enforcer. You know what? I'll take a manual shot. And that was not good enough. I think he just moved. Okay, screw it. Take him out, crit. Not taking a gamble with an enforcer. Okay. Caution. Dog. Do I want to take a... Oh, where are you? Where are you? Okay, take a manual shot. Missed. Okay, just moved. Bad timing. Can you get around that side? You can get around either side. Okay, this is fine and... Dead. Back to hidden. Okay. Little bit. I think I fluffed the headshot there. I think he moved it just the wrong side and I hit the chest instead. Then I missed the dog. But that's the dining room. That's fine. Just keep your eyes open. Know what's going on. There's a really fun story in this place, by the way, about, yeah, drugging students to make them smarter, to improve test scores. I'm pretty sure that's this building, right? Hang on, just keep on keeping on. No, that's expert. But if we just hack the terminal, we should be able to handle that. Oh, never mind. I can't actually open that door. I think there's a key somewhere. I can't remember precisely how it goes. But yeah, this is 100% the drugged student place. So, I'm not expecting too much trouble around here. Okay, just keep that scanning. There should not be anything else going on. I just want to clear the place before anything else happens. Alright. That's fine so far. Just keep on keeping on. Yeah. Good. Good. I'll be helping myself to a handful of caps while we're just cracking on with all of this. I don't hear anything. Sorry if I'm being very quiet right now. I'm trying to listen for footsteps because now I've actually got, you know, lovely stealth 4. It's actually sometimes a bit harder to detect enemies using the brackets because the old bracket shuffle doesn't actually work as well as it used to. Okay. Oh, there's something around here though. Hello. What have we got? There's someone in this part of the world. Do I actually care about them, though? Do I care? I'm not sure I do. Wherever they are, I think they're sufficiently far over there. I can actually just work around them. Hopefully. Anyway, back over to here. Check for... Well, there shouldn't be more here. Otherwise, they'd have seen... Yeah, this is a very small area. This is a very small area indeed. So, okay. Here is why we came here. Because schools contain lunchboxes. And lunchboxes are the most weirdly valuable things in the world. Because, well, they produce, you know, stuff, which is fine. But it's the lunchbox itself that turns out to be the real flipping star of the show. Because, well, I won't say no to a quantum. But yes, Vault-Tec lunchboxes. These things are... They're just magical. They're just magical. Because they let you produce something very, very special indeed. Oh, I see something down in the basement. There's a little basement down over here. Hello. How about we just take off your head? Nice and fast. There we go. Anyone care? Someone cares a bit, but not too much. Nope, this is just where you were storing the gore bags. Good. Good. One more dog goes down. Lovely kitchens down over here. Oh, I hear them. He's overhead right now. If he's overhead right now, that means he's in the office that overlooks this area. Someone's still alive. Can I get eyes on? He's somewhere up. Okay, I think I need to go hunting before I can, you know, relax and breathe out. No, I'm pretty confident. I heard those things go jangle a moment ago. That would suggest that at some point, somebody is going to walk through this area and they're going to pass by those cans. They're going to make them jangle. So if that's true, we wait here for the shot. And if it turns out to be something terrifying, like, you know, Overlord or whatever, we just, you know, consider going. Oh, hang on. Hang on. I saw him for a second there. Where are you? There you are. Oh, you're a skirmisher. Oh, that's fine. Right, we'll just take you out and knock you down. Okay, that's fine. Now, that was the person who was above me. No one else was aware of that. We should now be golden in here. I'm not hearing anything else. Is that whiskey, by the way? Whiskey! Everybody loves some whiskey. Oh, and that's nice. Even some good ammo I actually need for my current gun. Yeah, just jangle the bells. Because if I can't make noise, I can actually use the chimes to detect whether, you know, anyone else is around. Just be ready for very dramatic lighting, but I'm sure it's fine. Yeah, I think we're alone. I think that's the last of them, because they're not responding to the jangle at all. Now, I'll be honest, I'm a little bit, underwhelmed here. That's only 3 so far. I was really thinking it was going to be more. Then again, this is a small school. So if I... Oh, hang on, there's one more. Oh, blimey.
Locked tight.
Master locked. There's a key somewhere, but I can't remember where it is. Hang on. Here we go. Yes, the student who took too many smart drugs and became, you know, super smart, he made a copy of the key. There we go. Got a key right there. That gets me into Principal's office. That's just lovely. Together with... Nope, can't actually get into that one. But if you've got a nice terminal for me, not even sealed... That gets me into, yes, the rear place that's absolutely full of lovely, lovely drugs. He was just drugging all of the students in order to, you know, make them nice and smart. Test scores, diddly diddly diddly. So, okay, that's some nice mentats at least. And that gets me the library key as well. Beautiful. Though be aware, if there's a sealed final room, that would suggest maybe final boss. Okay, if there's going to be something bad here, it's going to be there. Just keep an eye out, but I wouldn't mind, you know, just nosing in while I'm... Oh, something else is here. What have we got? Well, I've got a turret, which is fascinating. Nothing else. Well, it's hostile. Needs to go down regardless. Take you out. Okay. Hello over there. Whose mines? Don't need to worry about mines. Nothing but mines. Alright. I see... I'm just going to pop a mine through the door, see if I can just get some attention. Alright, there it goes. Alright, that's going to have got a bit of attention. And that's going to bring a butcher! Okay, you, my friend, need to just die, actually. So I've used up a couple of crits, but to be honest, that was probably... worth it. I can help myself to a handful of mines to offset all of this. Lovely. And that gets me a copy of The Unstoppable. So once again, just, you know, increasing the possibility that just occasionally I might not take damage when I should have done. Anything else I want here? I'll take some more mines, some more bits and pieces. All the rest of this is... that's really trash. Okay, never bothered going for the steamers. The steamers are never worth it. Alright, the steamer trunks are always trash. Every time. Though, I'll be taking a makeshift bomb. Don't worry, I'm in no danger. I physically can't make them go off anymore. And as for what the point of all of this was, yes. Bottle cap mines. Damage 451. Compare that to, yeah, frag mine. It's as powerful as 3 of them. Alright, it's ridiculous. Alright, it's basically as good as or better than a plasma mine. And that needs flipping Demo Expert 4 and Science 3. And the only limiting factor to making these things is you need lunchboxes. So I've already got 2, picked up 3 now, that's 5. And all you need is, you know, a tiny bit of adhesive, a bit of fertilizer. Nothing dramatic there in the slightest. Super easy to put together. The more lunchboxes you get, the more of these you can make, and that's basically a one-hit kill against even something really damn tough. Also, I just realised while I was in that menu, I have spent this entire time not in my protective hat. So had I been shot, I would have been, yes, in a lot more trouble. Like, literally right now, my damage resistance is half of what it should be. Well done, John. Never forget to take off the charisma gear. I'm going to write, like, you know, a little post-it note, and I'm going to put it on my monitor so I can't bloody forget anymore. Alright, it's now day. Nothing else has shown up. We should be golden, so... Okay, I can now just basically trace my steps straight back to, yes, down south. Because I need to get a few pieces together in order to make those into mines. While I'm passing by Diamond City, Cricket happened to be here, so yeah, I'll just trade her some stim packs I've picked up for a tiny bit of ammo. And after just nipping back home to pick up some supplies, here we go. Bottle cap mine times flipping 5. Now that's the stuff. Also, do you want to know something really fun for a given measure of fun? Now that Nick Valentine's been released, guess what, the game's prompting me to consider doing? Far Harbor. That's a thing we're gonna have to do at some point or another. That's gonna be fun. Not now, though. For now, let's just pretend it doesn't exist. Everything will be happier if I just pretend Far Harbor doesn't exist. Okay. We're ready to begin the journey towards Fort Hagen, so let's go over the final loadout here. Handful of artillery smoke grenades, not really got a particular place in mind for them, but they're always useful for emergencies. Bottlecap mine ×5 together with cryomine and cryo grenade. Very good for slowing down a dangerous enemy who's, trying to get in range of me. 9 frag grenades, 15 frag mines as backup. Obviously, my usual 3 loadout together with 2 plasma grenades. Very, very useful as well. Handful of pulse bits and pieces. And, of course, the tactical syringe. Doesn't work on synths, but if I run into something unexpected en route, might be useful right there. Never tested it on Kellogg, but I'm just going to assume it won't work. And, we're not going to try it under You Only Live Once rules. Try it at home. I'm not flipping doing it. And you may notice I'm not taking the fat man. Don't worry, I've got a plan. That's all part of the plan. As we've discussed previously, we're now much better at dealing with any rogue grenades that might be tossed my way. I'm carrying plenty of food and also extra water beyond what I should need in case, of course, we need to go over to the drunks. And finally, I've cleared out junk, mods, and also just dropped 100 ammo in the actual workbench of the 45, because I will not need more than 280. But ammo-wise, we're in pretty good shape. Now that should do. Only other thing to bear in mind is, yeah, I'm already tired. So I'm getting close to overtired, and oh, adrenaline's only at 5%. Okay, in that case, what I'm going to do is I'm going to sleep up to well-rested, because that's only 5%. And I know where we can get that adrenaline back up en route. And yeah, 7 hours should take us to midnight, and midnight should be, yeah, plus 5% bonus damage versus everything. Thanks to that magazine I picked up, so that is fine. We are well-rested. Good, 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 good. Never sleep unless you are not hungry or thirsty. On my way out the door, make sure to have a drink just to reset my water counter, but we're pretty much as healthy as we can be. It's time to flippin' go. And of course, any adventure where you're heading west begins with the same wacky moment, which is you gotta figure out what spawned on Madness Chaos Black Hole Junction. And I'm seeing movement over there. Hello, just... Okay, handful of scavengers. Now, they seem to be... They're not aware of me. And one of them's just sort of standing there. I'm going to be honest, I'm a little bit nervous. Okay, this here. This is where that precise grenade toss business is for. One grenade right over there. That should take them all out. Okay, that's at least one of them dead. Okay, 2 of them dead, and I can't see. You moved. That's, kind of rude of you. Down you go. Lovely. Alright. Bit of a waste of a grenade, but it's a good way of clearing out a group of enemies, and on top of that, you know what? I'm just trading ammunition and 1 grenade for XP. Alright, that's good. That doesn't mean there's not more. There's probably bloody more over there. Still, for the time being, I will be taking, yep, some caps and some bobby pins and all the rest of it. Skirt around. Oh, hello, that's... No, that's just a bit of, background detail and wind and decoration. That doesn't mean anything's about to, murder me. But I did see the bracket shuffle even after these guys were dead, I'm sure of it. Listen. Listen out. Keep your distance. Be aware that in Chaos Junction, anything flipping goes. But for tonight at least, yeah, seems to be under control. Oh yeah, there's a flipping Mr. Gutsy in the house. Dear oh flipping dear. Right, well let's just be ignoring all of that, because once we're past Madness Junction, we should be clear up to Oberland Station. There we go, there's Oberland right there. No need to go and say hello, because this here, this is going to be, cover. When I say cover me, what I mean is this woman right here, she's going to be the one to cover me. Because if I run into anything I don't like the looksy of on the far side of that river, I am going to ask her to flipping nuke it from orbit, alright? This is why it's much safer for me to advance over this side of the river. So, let's just move forward. Avoid any area we don't need to touch. Step 1 is the dam. I'm going to use the dam to cross over to the far side of the river. We're going to stay clear of the old water treatment plant. I might go take care of that for Grey Garden at some point or another. But to be honest... Okay, you could load the high poly version, alright? I'm looking at it through a scope game. Behave. But, yeah, for the time being, don't want to be doing that. Problem is, between me and Fort Hagen, there are various locations that could spawn a whole bunch of different things, and... Well, there's one I wasn't expecting. Yes, Skinny Malone. So, we've just run into Skinny Malone out here. Now, he did say he'd shoot me if he ever saw me again. But, I think, no matter how you've dealt with him, if you run into him here, he just kind of, you know, he's peaceful. I don't 100% like the fact he promised to kill me if he ever saw me again, but I'm pretty sure he can't attack me. Because, yes, he just fills you in on what's been going on since you last ran into each other. Hello there, Skinny.
You. My life really hit the bottom when you showed up. You're lucky I'm so compassionate, else I'd punch you in the face for all the trouble you caused.
So, not really sure how this happened, to be perfectly honest. I mean, he still seemed to be fairly secure in his gang. Maybe they thought he'd gone soft, because he let me and Nick go, and that's why he's now out here, living on a dam. Still, he looks fabulous, so that's lovely. And yes, other than that, the dam should be pretty much safe. There's a tiny interior area, but there's nothing of any note in it, so we don't need to be going to visit that. Just check for anything. There can occasionally be a couple of things wandering into this area that I've seen before. Sorry, not a dam, a lock, I'm assuming. But yes, here's destination number 2. Forest Grove Marsh. These flooded houses right here. And you kind of always want to approach this place from the angle I'm approaching from right now, because it's the only way that makes sense. You see, from the other side, you're down on the low ground, and there's, like, you know, ghouls everywhere and stuff. But if you come from this side, the dam crossing, then immediately, the moment you arrive, you can get up here, which is really, really damn nice, absolutely lovely, and you just, you know, on a nice bit of high ground. And you can get over to there, which is, one, where you're supposed to be going for, like, a little mission, because the drug dealer in Diamond City says, hey, go to this place and, like, pick up some herbs, which you'd think might be hard to do, but no, if you just sort of, if you come from this direction, they're here. This is literally it. So there we go. I've found it, and I've got the thing I need. That's literally it. There you go. Bring a mutated fern flower to Solomon. So I've got several. Job done. But what's more important about this area is, now I'm... Okay, the game just started playing the really dramatic you're in trouble sort of music at this point, which is fascinating. Because I'm really not. I'm fine. I'm basically, yes, now on the top of this area... Oh, hang on. The ghouls are awake. Something's just agitated them. I can't hear an attack. But yeah, now I'm up here, and there's only one way to get over to here, which is via this plank right here. But, like, that's not even attached to the town. You need to go, like, either the long way around over here, or over to here, get up to there. It's very difficult to do, and the AI is not that good at pathing. So as a result of that, I can basically just build up some crits here, though, to be honest. I don't want to waste the good ammo, so let's go over to, yes, Tactical Powerful. That's still 66%. Honestly, just open fire. I know I'm not silenced right now, but it kind of doesn't really matter. So some enemies are sort of, you know, vaguely conceptually aware of what's going on. I'm just going to shoot this here Reaver. That Reaver's down. So the ghouls are now, like, awake. But, they can't really do much. because they have no real way of getting to me or finding me, and ghouls don't have a projectile anymore. So yeah, the game's playing the you're in a fight music, but now I'm not. Now there's another Reaver down over there. So I'm just going to shoot him. He's dead now. And I'm trading really common 45 ammo for, you know, XP. Good XP. Reavers are not worth nothing. There's another one down over there, just a basic roamer. And yeah, I've got the high ground. I've got a clean line of sight. Just take you guys out. And if I'm lucky, Idiot Savant might trigger. There's 32 XP. This ammo is, like, you know, so common, I was storing some of it away because I didn't really need it anymore. And just... they've got no way of getting to me. This is just a shooting gallery. So it's just free XP, free adrenaline. It's a very good thing to do on the way to Hagen. Now, you might be thinking, hang on, John, isn't there, you know, a ramp right here that would mean the ghouls could just, you know, come around here and then get up to you that way? I mean, theoretically, yes, but they seem to really struggle with it. For some reason, they just sort of, they just can't get to me. And I think I see a couple of, some stalkers in the distance. If I could just get a bead on them. Because I think I've taken out, all the ones on this side of town. Oh, yeah, there's something up on the roof over there. So that's going to take, a little bit more of a precise shot to deal with. And just hold still. I said hold still. Okay, I think I've taken out the easy ones I can hit from the rooftop. So I'm just going to skirt around the outside of town. Not going in at all. And if I happen to see anybody else with my rifle, oh, you know, just pick them off. Because, crucially, I am up to, yeah, max crits. I've now got 3 crits in hand. Which is marvellous. And yes, there was a stalker, but I think he's inside and I've lost him now, so that's absolutely fine. And yeah, we should just be able to now follow this road straight up to my destination. This should lead me pretty much where I want to go. Also, hilariously, the Assaultron by this town, if you just pick up the cigar, the dog just sort of, teleports to you. He just sort of, you know, catches up. So, he wasn't here a second ago, but now he is, so that's all absolutely fine. Food is getting a bit low, so let's just very quickly take out a couple of rad stags. Okay, seriously, stop wasting the good ammo, John. That did not need to be done like that. Still, it's not terrible. I'll just help myself to a little bit of meat. My food supplies are... they're okay, but they could be better. I shan't say no to double rad stag meat. And here we go. Just up the hill, a handful of rad stags later, but nothing else. After that point, just nothing really much happens. We have got our way to Fort Hagen. Absolutely beautiful. The dog won't help you at this point. He'll just hang out at the front door, but that's fine because we're not allowed companions anyway. So I'm just going to give him a pet because he is a good boy. The one we've got him here and we've got this good opportunity. Yes, you boy, you head back to Hangman's Alley, so I can see you later, because Dogmeat is a work of art. He's just wonderful. His animations, the way he looks so damn fluffy, damn it. And once you're in a nice high-up location, don't forget to pick off the turrets upstairs, yeah, from opposite the road on the gas station. That's a good spot to do it from. So, hello over... bloody chameleon sometimes, dear oh flippin' dear. Also, I realise now I was shooting the sandbags, not the turret. That would have been part of the problem, yes. Right, turrets taken care of. They seem catastrophically not perceptive, so I'm sure that's all absolutely fine. And I'm up to adrenaline plus 20%. So that'll do. That'll flippin' do. There is, however, one more building I wouldn't mind, you know, just, putting my nose in. This one is... oh, I'm not sure about this. So, say hello to, yes, the blood bank. Which has got itself, you know, bloat flies. Bloat flies are not to be underestimated. So what I'm going to do is I'm very happy to use the really good ammo just to make sure they don't panic. Because if they start... yeah, you see this. This is what I want to not... this is what I want to not happen. This is what I want to not happen. This is what I want to not happen. I need my normal day-to-day rifle, please. I need my normal day-to-day rifle. Chill out. Chill out. 50-50. I'll take some 50-50s. Just take them out. There you go. Thank you. Bloat flies unnerve me more than basic enemies should. Because bloat flies... they're very unpredictable. When they get agitated, they're really hard to hit because they just kind of jazz all over the place. So, both in terms of manual and VAT aiming, that can be tricky because they can get themselves behind cover without really, you know, thinking about it too much. This place has some interesting stuff going on that I wouldn't mind just saying a hello to. Alright, got a hit on you right over there. Another one right there, but I don't have a good line of sight. Now I believe there's something on the top floor. Now this area is actually sort of interesting, which is there's something I'm going to give a go to, and I don't know whether it's going to work or not. Because there's something really fun about this particular point on the map, which is it's a bit of a blind spot for artillery coverage. There's just no bases nearby. So I also don't have to look at this sky, by the way. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to put a lovely thing right up here, and this is what this is, you know, quite useful for. I'm just going to put one right up here. There we go. I'm going to literally put it inside the building, and I don't know whether anyone's going to be in range.
We're locked onto your target. It's about to get really hot over there.
Ooh, just. So, stand back, because they're not like, you know, 100% precise with their aiming over at Oberland Station. So what's going to happen is, yeah, I've just killed something. That wasn't really, you know, precisely where I wanted them to target. Neither was that. And now that's the top of the building. I kind of want to... That's what I wanted to see right on the inside. 4 shots into caution. We definitely killed something. I mean, literally, it might have been one thing. I might have just called in the artillery to take out, like, you know, a blood bug hatchling or something. But I'll take it rather than not. Because most people, when they come to this place, they want to get to the basement. Because, you know, there's various notes saying, hey, go to the basement. There's stuff in the basement. But no, the basement's trash. That's not what we want at all. I don't care about the basement in the slightest. What I want is the top floor. Which is why I just, you know, nuked the flipping top floor. Which, hopefully, means it's now going to be, you know, empty. When I say top floor, when a building's like, you know, half collapsed, the difference between top and next to top floor could get a bit blurred. Oh, hello over there. Just need to... Okay, go over to something I can cocky see. Wait, hold still. Good. Don't like bloat flies. Don't appreciate them. Don't enjoy them. Not sure this is a good idea. But, you know, we've sterilised this area with flipping artillery. There's only so much as can be alive. So, okay. Yeah, straight upstairs. Wait. Turn. Upstairs. Yes. Go. Turn. Yep, you're dead. We already hit you. What else do we have? Anything? Oh, I see you. You survived an artillery bombardment! Bloody hell, give that guy a medal. Okay. I can hear some physics objects are going, you know... Oh, that'd be because we nuked the area. Yeah, sometimes physics objects get, like, you know, stuck in positions they're not happy about. By the way, I'll be having the key. So now we just get over here. And what we want to do now is we want to hack this terminal, which I can do nice and easy. Because this up here gets me Massachusetts Surgical Journal. One that's very relevant to me, actually, given, you know, cryotechnology. But, more importantly, permanently +2 to limb damage. And there are many enemies where taking out a particular limb, whether it's an arm, a leg, or a head, that's the key to basically hard countering them. Surgical journals are hugely valuable. Oh, and VATs. VATs. I wasn't even anticipating this, but that's a free bottlecap mine. That is, that's pretty darn huge. Okay, now, big dangerous question. I was very much thinking, okay, we get the journal, we move on. But now I'm here, I'm kind of curious whether I want to, you know, think about the basement. And I really shouldn't be thinking about the basement. It's really a bad decision to even vaguely consider the possibility of the basement. But it's a good potential. Oh, Ignore the ominous thunking. Ignore the music. Everything's fine. Oh, there's even you over there. 82%. Take him, please. Take out. Please just take him out. Please just... What is going on here? What is going... This is... I don't like this. I don't like having to fight weirdly in these... Okay, just flipping... Okay, frag grenades it is. Let's just put a frag grenade right through there. Okay, that'll do that. That also just set something on fire. There's still ominous thunking. That's always good. Okay, just chill out. Open. Attack. That's not really what I was expecting. Not a hatchling. There's something more than a... Yep, okay, close. That's him. That's the big lad. Where is he? I need to get a good... Oh, legendary. I knew there was sometimes a legendary around here. Put a grenade right through there, right on top of them, please. That did not kill them. Keep going straight through. It's not getting through. Yeah, the gap there's a bit fiddly. Come on, just fit through. For me, be nice. It's not fitting through at all, is it? No. Okay, good. So you can sort of shoot through. There. I need to... There is a legendary right there. I wouldn't mind getting the legendary. And I'm just not... Bloody hell! Just get him. Okay, there's a legendary, and I can't get grenades through the damn hole because sometimes hitboxes are weird. Okay, go for the head. Crit! Dead! Okay, so the infected blood bug, that's the dangerous one, like the boss of the area, is dead. But there is still a legendary, a bloatfly, somewhere around here. Where is he? I think he's in this room. But he hasn't regenerated yet. In fact, I'm not even sure I've hit him. And I've wasted a lot of grenades, by the way. I may have slightly panicked and wasted... Yeah, he's there. Okay, that's not good. Bloatflies scare me. They genuinely scare me. And I don't like the noise they make either. Do I want to waste a crit on... Oh, that's legendary. It could be good. It could be... I'm making horrible decisions right now! Where is he? There he is. Let's just go for a normal shot or two. Never mind, I didn't need the crit. Good. Because, you know, he's a bloatfly, so he just burst. I think we're golden now. Please be good, and... Oh, good! Oh! Okay. I barely took any rad damage there, but there are rads in here. That's fine. Just... Put on the hazmat suit. It's okay. It's okay. Put on the hazmat suit. We'll be safe. Just please let me look at this without drinking water. Yes, kneecapper. That's such a shame. Kneecapper's really good, but meat hooks are melee weapons, and obviously that's not gonna fly for me. That is a shame right there. Okay, just straight on. Scan the area fast as you like. The whole rest of this area doesn't seem to be so... radioactive. We good? I think we're good. And then, yes, you've got nothing of note. There's another key right there. This was completely pointless. 100% pointless. And all it gets me is... I mean, I get the dramatic music. I get a steamer trunk. So, let's see if I was right a second ago when I just said never, ever, ever waste time going after steamer trunks because they'll never be worthwhile. Because I'm guessing I'm about to be right. Again. And, it's not spectacular, really, is it? I mean, there is a chem stash at the back, because, yeah, there's a story that, like, you know, a drug dealer was storing all this stuff here. So if I just, crack this open, that should hopefully be worth... it's not terrible, it's not worth... Then again, it's probably not worth the grenades. The biggest waste here is, one, I've now got one less crit available, and two... I've wasted some grenades, because I kind of panicked and thought I was going to be able to make this work, when it was pretty obvious, no, I wasn't. So, yeah, just stay back from all of that, and do not forget to take off the hazmat suit. Don't you flipping dare forget to take off this hazmat suit. The moment I am outside of this building, you are taking off the suit, alright? Right now. And yeah, rads are 38, so I don't think I took any additional rads. Like, what I took there was less than a whole rad, so that's fine. See, I've put my armor back on. I am growing as a person. And that, ladies and gentlemen, brings us to Fort Hagen. So today I'm going to do something I don't normally do, which is I'm ending on a cliffhanger, because next week we're going to be stepping inside, and I'm not getting out of this without, you know, at least a little bit of a knock, because this place is swimming in Institute robots, and many of them are going to have rapid-fire weapons, because that's just something that they very often do. So, yeah. I'm expecting a handful of light taps. If I can make it out of this without any big hits, I'll consider that a victory. But we've also got Kellogg and his 2 synth bodyguards, so okay. I'm not getting out of next week without some damage. Hopefully, it's not too bad. So join me next week to find out just how bad it is actually going to be. But in the meantime, I've been John. This has been Many a True Nerd, and this has been Fallout 4, You Only Live Once. Thank you very much, and goodbye. Ah, we have got a gate key here, and then we have got... I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake, I've made a mistake! This is going to take all of my skill and cunning as a hunter to sort out... Die, you mooing bastards! Die! Die! Go away. Go away, nobody likes you. That was a good idea till it wasn't.